Okay, everybody, in this video we're going to talk about how to create an animated GIF using nothing but text in Photoshop. So I've got Photoshop open, I'm going to click on New File, and we're going to click on the Art and Illustration section and click on 2000 pixel grid. That'll give us a nice white square that we can work from. If I wanted to create a different color for my background, I could, of course, hit this little button right here, this half black, half white circle for my fill layers, and we could create a solid color fill layer. We could fill it with any color that we wanted to. Maybe we'll do a little purple. Let's actually do something kind of blue. All right, we'll stick with something like this. All right, I'm now going to use my text tool. And we'll wait for that tool to load. It takes a brief moment. We're actually on my vertical type tool. We'll go back to the horizontal type tool, and I'm going to select a color and font that will work well for what I'm doing. It's got orange, blue, and a little complementary color palette going. Might not be the best. Maybe let's do how close to Halloween as I'm doing this. So we'll do black and orange. We'll keep it a little spookier. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type out a word. We're just making a basic animated GIF. So we're going to type out the word boo. We'll keep it spooky. Although I might have to change this later. Let's find a font that we like. I'm going to go with that's maybe a little bit more fun. And we will hit Control-T, make it a little bit larger. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to line this up exactly in the middle. And then I'm going to use my Move tool, which is the top tool in my toolbar. And I'm going to hold down Alt. And whenever you hold down Alt and you have your Move tool selected, you can drag off a copy of another layer. So I'm going to hold Alt and drag off a copy. I'm going to make sure they're spaced apart pretty equally. I'll keep doing that. And we'll do one more. There we go. So here's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go to my timeline panel by going Window, Timeline, and we're going to change this to Frame Animation and then click on the words Frame Animation. I'm going to give myself several frames here by clicking the little plus icon down there at the bottom. Oh, I've clicked it a few more times than I had intended, but that's okay. Basically, here's what we do. We select all of our frames and we tell Photoshop which layers we want to play on which frames. So I'm going to hold Shift to select them all, turn off all of my text, and then one by one, what I'm going to do is turn them on. So I'll select frame 2. We'll turn on that first boo. We'll select frame 3. We'll turn on maybe just the second boo, and we'll just kind of repeat that process. And you can tell in the little preview thumbnail there what is actually being displayed. And there we go. Then maybe in the last one, we can have it go back. And we're just making a very basic little frame by frame animation here. And then maybe on the last one, we turn them all on. And maybe we add one more frame with nothing, and then one more frame again. And maybe this last frame, what I'll do is we'll duplicate this middle one, and we'll turn it on. We'll make it a different font. Just something to kind of pop a little bit more. So I'm scrolling down. I'm looking for a different font. And we should hopefully find something. I was hoping to find something a little bit scarier, but I'm not seeing too much of that in here in Photoshop right now. But you guys are getting the idea. I'm just gonna quickly grab something so that we're not waiting too long. Let's go with that one. All right. And if we wanted to, we could change the time on all of these. I'm going to change it from 0 seconds to 0.2 seconds. And let's hit play. We'll see what this looks like. There we go. And we just made a very basic frame animation using text in Photoshop. Pretty fun. When we're ready to save that, We will say File. We will say Export. We will say Save for Web Legacy. And then we're going to make sure that GIF is selected right down there. And then if you scroll down, you want to make sure that your looping options are set to forever. Then you can just hit save, give it a file name that you would like. We'll call this one animated text boo. Save it where you need to save it, and you're good. That's what we're doing for this assignment. Thanks and have a great day.